Astronomers warn of worrisome light pollution from satellite constellations. The International Astronomical Union has issued the preliminary results from a study on the potential effects of multi-thousand satellite constellations like that being built by StarLink. Finding that Earth-based astronomical observations may be severely affected, the body warned that mitigations and rules had better be formed sooner rather than later. The group expressed its concerns last summer, but undertook a broader study and survey of possible effects, asking various observatories and organizations to chime in. The general feeling is one of hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. According to the IAU's estimates, once there are tens of thousands of satellites in low Earth orbit, somewhere around 1,500 will be above the horizon at any given time, though fewer, 250 to 300, would be more than 30 degrees above it, in the area usually observed by astronomers. Astronomers fret over debilitating threat of thousands of satellites cluttering the sky. The vast majority will be too faint to be seen by the naked eye except during specific periods when the sun's light is more likely to reflect off their surfaces, in the early hours of darkness, generally. Measures are being taken to reduce the visibility and reflectivity of these supernumerous satellites, but we won't be sure how effective they are until they're up there, at which point of course it is too late to do anything about it. More worrisome, as the IAU puts it, is the potential effect on wide-field observations like the Large Synoptic Survey telescopes, lately renamed the Rubin Observatory. Almost a third of 30-second exposures done by such telescopes could be affected by satellites overhead, which will be far more visible to their sensitive instruments. There may be ways around this, but it's hard not to read a sense of frustration into the IAU's statement. In theory, the effects of the new satellites could be mitigated by accurately predicting their orbits and interrupting observations, when necessary, during their passage. Data processing could then be used to further clean the resulting images. However, the large number of trails could create significant and complicated overheads to the scheduling and operation of astronomical observations. In other words, if the operators of these constellations refuse to do anything about it, there are at least things we can do. But they won't be without cost or drawbacks. This is all strictly relating to visible light issues. Possible interference with observations of radio frequency and other invisible radiation due to the transmissions of these constellations is still something of an unknown. SpaceX successfully launches 60 more satellites for its StarLink broadband internet constellation. Ultimately, though the IAU's statement. For more on this story, visit the news article link.